Good morning. Well, it is for me anyway. Not sure when you're watching this, but it is July 2nd, and it is about 8:30 in the morning. I've had a nice slow day today because I don't have to work. I have the day off, and I've been thinking about what I watched yesterday over on Dig Plant Water Repeat, Janey Santos's channel. She did the 30-day Tune Your Garden challenge. I'll put a little picture here of a clip of her her video from yesterday. But I was really inspired by it. In it, she talked about just doing some small things every day for 30 days. You don't have to go out and do a huge bed or plant a huge tree or, do something huge. Just small things. And I was just really inspired by that because sometimes I can be a all or nothing gal, meaning if I don't go and, solve world peace, then why do it? And I just get totally overwhelmed and then get frustrated. So I really enjoyed this. And what she did was she said to do these 5 things. Those are her focus areas. I'll put them on the screen here. 5 things that she was going to try and get to every day. And I was really inspired by that. So I created my own 5 things, which I'll tell you, I used ChatGPT and Gemini to try and do, and it was a really frustrating experience. But anyway, I finally got to my 5. So here's my 5, right? Which is I am going to try and do one small thing every day. Pull a weed, and I'm pretty good. I don't have too many weeds. I just have a problem with that spurge or clover, but that's about it. So I'm like, that's so doable. So pull a weed, maybe prune or deadhead something that needs it. I'm not looking at the list in front of me, so I'm like, oh, what did I commit to doing? I don't even know. Harvest something, because as you guys know, I have tomatoes that are just going bonkers, so I have to keep on that every day. And feed the garden in some way, nourish it in some way. It could be fertilizer, but it also could be, taking care of, my hummingbirds and cleaning my hummingbird feeders or repositioning them, doing something. I usually fertilize on Fridays because I don't have a huge garden, so I can go around and I have a really very specific small fertilizing schedule, but still, right, one small thing. Maybe I see that there's a plant, which I do. I have my little Henry Juniors, sweet spires. They're suffering from some chlorosis. So, there's just little things I can do here and there. So this is my list. I created this one as inspired by Janey, and I'm going to try and do it. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to walk through my garden and what I want to do today just do one small thing every day. So I'm going to walk you through what my things are today. Okay, let me flip the camera around. Hang on. Okay, here's my first chore. I transplanted this cousin it because it was just not thriving in the area that was in, and it's not happy now even. So it needs some water, and I'm going to give it some of the Thrive. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is take care of that guy. Okay, next, we'll go to the next project. Okay, my next project is prune. I'm going to prune and deadhead. I've got some of these Veronicas. I've got one here and here and here. So I'm going to deadhead those and prune those, and I think that might be it for this garden bed. And then for my feed, I'm going to give these sweet spires another dose of chelated iron. I did some, but it wasn't enough, as you can tell, because, let's see, classic signs. By the way, that's where the hawk was, right there. And when I posted that video, and that's where I was, in that chair. pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, let me go find the next chore. Oh, look, I do have a plant to plant. Janey had plants, but she has a plant stash. I do not. So I didn't include that on mine because I'm not going to plant a plant every day. Just don't have enough, but I do have to get this guy in the ground. I have a Daphne in there that is just never happy no matter how much water it gets. So I picked up this calla lily at Safeway. Isn't it pretty? And honestly, I was inspired by my neighbors. My neighbors have one. She said she picked it up at, I think, Trader Joe's, like this little, and it was over at their house. And I'm like, what? This is gorgeous. And she's like, I know, it just totally comes back every year and does great. So I was inspired by them. So I got my own to pop in here. I'm not sure what I'll do with the Daphne, but we'll figure that out later. That's not on the list. And I have some more ground orchids that I picked up at Thompson's Landscape Supply when I was there getting the gravel. And those I'm going to put right back here. So this will be my whole ground orchid area. Oh, and then maybe I might want to get in here, and I have a hellebore that's just not doing good. So prune that or give that some thrive as well. That super thrive. Okay, and then I've got some, oh my gosh, foxgloves. I let them go to seed. I'm gonna go and they have set their seeds, so I don't need them anymore. So I'll just go and deadhead those and prune those. Okay, let me go find the next chore. Okay, we're out here in my orphan garden, and my plan harvest one thing. There's a beautiful tomato on this guy and some tomatillos that I can harvest. And I did get a plant, but I can't plant this guy. This is the chiclet orange. I loved Janey's, and I thought it would be so beautiful over against my black fence. So I'm gonna play some musical chairs. I'm gonna move my dwarf nectarine, which is over here. It is beautiful. I sprayed it for that fungus that it gets, leaf curl. Does great. Not one peach this year, so I don't think it gets enough sun. My neighbor's fig, which I love, beautiful structural tree. My citrus are all here, so I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna go move it to a pot that's behind our spa, that there's a tomato in there now. So I'll move that, once that tomato's done, I'll move that nectarine into that pot. And then I'm gonna take the lime tree that's currently in the blue pot and move that to where the nectarine was. And then I'm gonna plant this chiclet orange in the blue pot. So I'm excited about that. So I can't plant that, so that's that. I do have this, oh, remember I did a video on this? This is that succulent that I just picked up off the ground. It's doing great. I had to move it because we put some forest grass in where I had it stashed. I need to find a place for it, but it's doing great. I'm excited. Okay, so I think I have all my things. Prune, yes. Feed, yes. Harvest, yes. Maybe I'll harvest some of my dahlias. Look at how pretty those are. Yeah, I think I have my chore list ready to go. Okay, so let's get going on it. Okay, this is the Super Thrive that I learned about from Janey. It's a vitamin solution. It is not organic, but it says that it's enhanced with kelp extract, which is organic. So I don't think this is a, full of chemicals, but it just says a little teaspoon with water, a quarter of a teaspoon for 3 ounces, or 3 ounces per 100 gallons. Is that what that says? I don't have my glasses on. Holy moly. All right, so a little dab will do ya. All right, let me pour this in. And I'm gonna go give this to my pour. See how it is. Okay. One-handed. Guess that's all you need. Okay. My watering can holds 2.5 gallons, and honestly, it's heavy. I like that it's metal. It's sustainable. I'm trying not to use so much plastic. Oh, look, tomorrow's chore. I can deadhead. I'm almost done. I just have to do this in the chelated iron, however you say it. So I'm gonna fill this up. I was laughing when Janey was joking about watering in, let's see, I think I'll go this way. Garden cat. Watering in her gardening in her boots. And how she's like, oh, but I used to do it in flip-flops. I'm like, yep, me too. And then she's like, and I used to do it in slippers. I'm like, yep, me too. Okay, so I'm just gonna douse this guy. Hopefully, it doesn't seem like very much. 1/4 teaspoon. I should probably put my glasses on. Read the directions better. But I learned about this from Janey on Dig Plant Water Repeat. She learned about it from someone at a nursery. I can't remember his name, at Park Winters, I think it was. And they swear by it. And she used it on some podocarpus that she had transplanted. And she said it helped. So I'm going to just hope, because these cousin it acacias are not cheap. And as you guys know, I'll give some of this to this guy too. Yeah, this one doesn't look very good. I wonder why. I need to probably do some more. Okay, there, that chore is done. Okay, what else did I say I was gonna do? I'm not gonna plant. I think maybe I finished all my chores. Let's see, I pruned my veronica. I just went down here and took off all the spent balloons. Oh, I gotta do my chelated iron. Okay, I'll do that. I pruned my foxglove that was in the back, so now no more dead stalk sticking up. I am not going to plant this today. I'm just not feeling it. And I harvested. Look at my tomatoes that I got. I'll put a screen up there. A shot of my tomato harvest. I did more than just that one plant and that one tomato. I did my front tomatoes, which are huge producers. And I got a bucket full of deadheading and pruning. So other than the chelated iron, I think my chore list is almost done for today, and it's been like 15 minutes. I love it. Okay, let me go get that chelated iron and we'll do that. Okay, I found the chelated iron. This was a brand new package. I hadn't even opened it, so I have to look at the directions. So I had to go get my glasses. But you see, it says it corrects iron deficiency for foliar and soil applications, which is great. And okay. So it has to do with the size of the plant. So up to 2 feet, which is about what mine are, 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. So if mine is 2.5, that means I would do 2, 4, 5 tablespoons. For larger plants, mix 1 to 2 cups per gallon of water. Apply sufficient solution, dilute to thoroughly cover ground area under the widest spread of the branches. Soak thoroughly with water after treatment. Oh, interesting. Okay, for flowers, foliar spray. Spray shrubs, the soil. Okay, yep, and you just soak thoroughly. I did this and I used 1 watering can for all 4 plants, and I didn't notice a dent. So I'm gonna do this time one watering can for 2 plants, so they get more. And we'll see how we do. Oh, I have 2. Oh, I chased them off when I moved the camera. Oh, they're back. They're fighting. They both went to get into the hummingbird feeder. Isn't that cute? I noticed them because I saw their shadows on our fire pit. Okay, I'm gonna go mix this and I'm gonna go apply it and then I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, what I just realized was the plants that I want to apply the chelated iron to are still in the sun, and you're really not supposed to do foliar fertilizer in the sun. I was able to do this one, and I did some of this because I think this will be in the shade soon, so I was taking a risk, and I did a lot of the soil. I'm gonna wait. This will be in the shade in another hour, and I'll just do these too. So there we go. Okay, that's it. I harvested my tomatoes. Here they are. I mean, are you impressed? I am. This is the best I've ever done. So I'm clearly pleased. A lot of work. And I'm gonna do a video on my my routine because I think I'm learning as I go about what's working well. And I pruned and deadheaded. Here's my bucket full. I actually even got a couple more plants than I originally thought. I fed my cousin that wasn't doing very well with a Thrive, and I did my chelated iron. So I did all my gardening chores today. Done. I mean, I think I've been out here maybe 30 minutes. Perfect. I'm really pleased. I love this. Okay, so Janey, challenge accepted. And I love this, and I'm gonna do again tomorrow. And we'll see what other fun little small chores I can do. And then I'm off to enjoy my day just sitting here enjoying my garden as I have my next cup of coffee. I hope you join me. If you're up for Janey's challenge, the 30-day challenge, let me know. Raise your hand, call out in the comments. Let's do this together. Let's start a movement and compare notes as the month goes on. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you have a chance to go and enjoy your garden today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.